got Fitzgerald. And it is incomplete. A surprising move to go for it. And predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And the Broncos are going to get the football back in great field position. On first down, Keenum. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. Just his second incompletion so far. He's 8 for 10. I think he'll take 80%.
There's no doubt that he will, but if you're the defensive play caller, you better circle what you just dialed up on your play sheet and come back to it because you just caused an incompletion. You need a few more of those.
Back to the air on second down. It's Keenum. They still can't get it. And an alley to run. That one good for 13 and a Denver first down.
Certainly making his presence felt in both the pass and the run game. He's having an impact.
Yeah, his first carry of the game right there. He had hurt him with his arm. Now he's showing that he can shuffle the puppies as well. On first and 10, here's Keenum. And incomplete, he dropped it in the end zone. Those passes out that far wide always make you hold your breath a little bit. Felt like it was in the air for a while.
What it does is it allows a defender to gain some ground, come from a long distance, and have a chance to affect the pass.
Hey, orange, orange! Orange, orange! Very left, very left. 20. Hey, go Roger. Let's go, defense. Hey, go Roger. Here we go. Hey, go Roger. Hey, orange, orange! Orange, orange!
On second and 10, Keenum. Try to drop one in, but it's incomplete.
Brandon, it looked like he had his hands on it for a moment, but let's face it, that was going to be a tough catch all the way because of the presence of the defense right there as he was trying to haul it in.
Yeah, nice job to force the incompletion. The Broncos on third down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This is 3rd and 10.
Roger. Hey, go Roger. Roger. 22.
Shotgun snap for Keenum. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. Oh, very close to a turnover there in the end zone.
But one thing's for sure, when you've got a big receiver and you trust him downfield, you're going to give him opportunities to go up and get that 50-50 ball.
And he is a darn good big receiver. Unfortunately, that time didn't work out. Nice job defensively. The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th.
Check, 22. Hey, go right. 22. Very left. 22.
They do snap it to Keenum. And this is caught. Demaryius Thomas. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Some collective exhales over there on the sideline. A big pickup through the air on 4th down to bring up 1st and goal. They'll try and run with Booker. And that'll move him a little closer as he takes it from the 7 down to the 4-yard line. 2nd and goal from inside the 5.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Dayon Buchanan. And he'll be stopped shy of the 15 at the 14-yard line on the return. And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
Here's another 2nd and goal, this time from half the distance closer. They'll come out in the pistol. Keenum. His pass caught at the 4. No gain that time on the completion, and it'll be 3rd down.
And that's when it's fun to play defense. When you're able to diagnose a play right from the beginning, get all your guys to the football, and spill the play, that's when you have a lot of fun playing on that side of the ball.
And prior to this 3rd and 2 play, we're going to get a timeout called. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. The Broncos on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and goal.
Hey, orange. Roger.
From the gun, it's Keenum. That's caught at the 2. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. In for the score. And the Broncos will add on to their lead. Now, he's having a nice little first half here, partner.
And it's a first half.
Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked. This is going the other way. But he doesn't get far. They're able to stop him. And after all that, the extra point attempt unsuccessful.
I remember when they changed the rule, and there's a lot of consternation, especially coming from the kickers. Okay, how's this going to affect things, having to kick a longer one now, much more of a field goal attempt, and the defensive guys saw it as an opportunity to get more blocks.
That's exactly right. There's more effort now. Before, when it was snapped down near the goal line, you would basically see guys just stand there.
Yeah, not anymore. Now, those guys are going after it because not only can they knock it away and change a little bit of momentum.
And get 2 points.
They can pick it up and take it back for 2 points.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10.
Gone! 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 Here we go! All right, now, lucky pass!
Rosen on 1st and 10. And the Broncos get there and take him down. Brandon Marshall in there to take him down and to take us to the 2-minute warning. 2 minutes to go here in the first half. Back to Denver right after this. They come up on 2nd and long, and the pass protection just has not been there this afternoon.
Gone! 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 Leopard! Leopard!
On 2nd down, here's Rosen. He's going to rifle one deep left side. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And they finally get him, but not before he reaches the 33-yard line.
Back 99 Philly. Here we go.
Thus far, it hasn't been a real fun half for them, but a play like that may get them off the schneid a little bit, get them loosened up and moving.
Kind of seems like they've been sleepwalking and still sitting on 0 points.
And it's not always making an adjustment.
And he's going to be grabbed and pulled down. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry.
This offensive line flat out cannot handle this pass rush. We've seen it demonstrated time and time again to the tune of 7 sacks in this game thus far.
Now Rosen to throw on 2nd down. And they will not get the connection there. It's incomplete.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. The Cardinals on 3rd down, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This will be 3rd and forever. Here's Rosen to throw. He's going to rifle one deep left. It's caught at the 10. And he's brought down, but not before reaching the 8-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. They'll try and run. This is Johnson. And he is goes into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. David Johnson, an 8-yard touchdown run. And the Cardinals cut into that lead. That is good, and that'll make it 20-7. Here's Dawson now to kick this one away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And coming out now, the Broncos. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that can change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
Let's go, let's go. Hey, 52. Hot, we're good. Down, down, down. 22. 22. 22.
Now a first down throw. Keenum escaping the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. So they took a shot on first down, but couldn't connect.
Definitely worth taking another deep shot here. He's already found the end zone twice here in the first half.
Yeah, go back to that same well. They've had trouble containing him, but able to contain him on that play. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Keenum will try again on 2nd down. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep two hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. The Broncos on 3rd down. They've been near perfect. 4 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 10.
22.
Out of the gun, Keenum. Got him in. He finds Sanders. And he's going to be out of bounds at the 39. Keenum to Sanders for the Denver first down.
But it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route. And what you have to do on that one is the receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing, and they got it done.
Flush to his right. Now he'll let it go deep right side. And that one will fall incomplete. Clock here now just under 30 seconds to go in this first half.
And you just know when that play call came in, their eyes lit up, because anytime you get a chance to take a big shot downfield, that's a lot of fun, and they missed an opportunity.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
53. Hey, go, Roger. 22.
Just beating the play clock. Keenum eluding the pressure right. Now he's going to throw deep right side. It's caught inside the 25. A big play there just before halftime. 42 yards. A great job pulling that one in from a guy, as we know, who can really blaze. He's got a lot of speed.
And that speed can work for him so many different ways. Sometimes he just takes off and goes and just runs past people. Sometimes you get people to back off so far that you can catch everything underneath. But still, at some point in the game, you probably have to make some contested catches, right? Sometimes you have to go up and beat a defender for the football. He has that in his arsenal as well.
Showed it right there. From the red zone, it's Keenum going for it all. And that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here. Demaryius Thomas, the intended receiver, and that'll bring up 2nd down. So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. Keenum again here on 2nd and 10. Looking for Sanders, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Deone Buchanan. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10.
Detroit!
After the interception, here's Rosen. Flushed out right. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. Second down following the incompletion.
Detroit! Gun, gun! Gun, gun! All right, here we go. Green, 39! Green, 39! Gun, gun! Leopard!
Final play of the half here. It's Rosen. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So we're at halftime here in Denver with the Broncos leading this one. This is taken at the 3. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. Here comes the Broncos offensive unit here as they'll have it first to begin this third quarter. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? I mean, they score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly, because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, in fact, you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
Still third quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there at the brink, aren't they?
And that's complete to the tight end, Hireman. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
Roger, roger, roger. 53.
On 2nd down, here's Keenum. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's 3rd down.
36. Yeah, we're good, we're good. 22. 22. Hey, orange. Orange. 53.
Keenum on 3rd down. Oh, incomplete. Nearly the pick they needed. They would have loved one there, but at least it does get them to 4th down.
You're down 2 touchdowns. You just know defensively you absolutely have to come up with a big play. That nearly was one right there.
Looked over at the sideline immediately after the drop and just saw the dejection. They felt it. They thought he had it. Unfortunately, couldn't come up with it. The offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3.
53. Man down. Hey, orange.
They are going for it. Keenum. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. He was trying to hit Thomas that time. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
They'll try to get the offense going with Johnson. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Give them 12 yards on that one. It earns them a fresh set of downs.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
Leopard!
They stay on the ground on first with Johnson. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll make it second and a foot or so.
Now, that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
Leopard! Leopard!
The first down carry here for Johnson. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Looks like they're establishing a pretty good pattern here because they've been very heavy in the running game on the last 4 plays.
Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth. So far, 4 plays in this drive, all 4 on the ground. Give him 3 yards, and now they're left needing a conversion here on 3rd and 6.
Leopard!
Now a 10th carry for Johnson. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. David Johnson, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Cardinals have cut it to within a score. Here's Dawson now to kick this one away. This is taken at the 3. And he will take this one all the way back inside the 35-yard line.
Well, whatever the relationship was between the special teams and the offense, it's gotten a heck of a lot closer after a return like that. The special teams just keep setting them up. The offense thinks they'll go out there and knock them down.
Let's go, let's go! Very left, very left! Very left, very left!
They'll try to get the ground game going with Freeman. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And that'll make it 2nd and 12.
Let's go, let's go! 22! 22! Check, check! Very left, very left! Cut!
Here's Keenum to throw. Flush to his right. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down. Well, the numbers have been good in the passing game and certainly a big reason why they have the lead. But now here, 3rd quarter, maybe go to the run game a little more?
Yeah, perhaps. I mean, after that incompletion, a little credit to the defense for shutting them down on that play. Maybe you try and run the football a little bit more in this spot. But they have to feel good about how they've been throwing it overall.
That's caught. It's Thomas. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Really? Really? Did we just see that? That's a big catch. One-handed, I might add, to pick up a 1st down.
I was going to say on 3rd down for the defense, it's one thing to give up a reception. You just got to shake your head on a one-handed catch to pick up the 1st. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
Keenum. Toward the right sideline, but it's incomplete.
Let's give this defense some credit now. They let the guys get downfield, but when push came to shove, they stood their ground, and now they'll likely force a field goal attempt.
Well, they've been so good on third down all day long. Can they convert another here on 3rd and goal? Keenum now on 3rd and goal. And he will score. Touchdown, Denver. Case Keenum taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Broncos will extend their lead. And now the offense is going to stay out there as the Broncos will go for 2. Working from the gun, Keenum. Now McManus on to kick this one off. And it's a short kick, taken right around the 19. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. Here's the Arizona offense now as they get set to take over. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
Leopard! Leopard! Gun! 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 Gun!
They begin the drive with Johnson. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, if these guys are going to chop into that deficit, they're going to have to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
No. Check. Patrick. Lucky 56. Lucky 56. Gun. Gun.
On 2nd down, Rosen. And Gresham, the tight end, brings it in. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. And they'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
The Cardinals on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This time they face a 3rd and 2. They'll try and run for it. Here's Johnson. And he brings this up to the 46. Good enough for the first. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well. Final minute now of the 3rd quarter.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Barney. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. All right, now, lucky 56.
They'll look to throw on 1st down with Josh Rosen. He'll be brought down by the Broncos. It's a sack. Shane Ray not dropping into coverage. He comes on the blitz and takes him down for a loss of 9. Now it's Rosen. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And they went for a big play through the air on 2nd down. Couldn't connect. Now it's 3rd. Now, Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on 1st down, then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Number.
3rd and long here for Rosen. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. And avoids the contact by sliding. That one a broken play, but it ends up being a good play. The scramble goes for 20.
We just saw a nice example of why teams often bring in baseball guys to teach quarterbacks how to slide in key situations. You want to protect your franchise guy. Make sure he doesn't get hurt. He did exactly that on that play. A perfect slide.
Leopard! Detroit! No, check, Patriot!
Right back to him on first down. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. The All-Pro Von Miller there on the tackle. Nice job there defensively to clamp down because really they've been on their heels this drive.
Agreed, and they really needed that one for confidence.
And that is caught. Touchdown Cardinals. Bryce Butler, 31 yards. And the Cardinals draw a bit closer. Well, so it goes for a rookie quarterback. He had the INT earlier in this first half, but he bounces back with a touchdown pass.
And you have to like the mental acumen, the toughness, the fortitude of him, because oftentimes for a rookie, you throw an interception early, you're taken right out of the game, or mentally you check out a little bit. Give him a lot of credit for bouncing back.
And Denver getting set to take the field. This game is really flipped on its head. 2 unanswered touchdowns by the other side, and now they take over here with just a very slim one-score lead.
And we've seen this how many times now? Teams get a big lead, they go into coast mode, and all of a sudden they're scrambling and battling for a win down the stretch. They've got to put something together right here, otherwise they're in danger of doing the old snatching defeat from the jaws of victory.
To throw is Keenum, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Hassan Reddick in there to bring him down for a loss of 7.
I think normally we would talk about this more with basketball players and football players, but let's adopt it in this case. He's a stat sheet stuffer.
Had the interception earlier, now a sack. What, he just needs a touchdown for the trifecta.
That's about all he needs, and he's going to go for it.
Now, following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17.
Let's go.
On 2nd down, Freeman. And he finds some space past the 25 to the 27. 9 yards on the pickup that time, so he got more than half of it back, but it's still a 3rd and 8. The Broncos on 3rd down. Can't fault these numbers. 7 for 9 thus far. This is 3rd and 8.
Hey, go, Roger. 53. Hey, orange.
Now Keenum. Going right side here, and that's complete. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th. I hate to surrender the football when you're nursing a slim lead, but they're going to have to punt it away. Trust that defense.
It's the right play at this stage of the game as well. You don't need to press it here because you do have that little bit of a cushion, and you count on your D to make it stand up.
They'll run it. Freeman. And nothing but daylight ahead. And all the way home for a Broncos score. Royce Freeman, 66 yards. And the Broncos will add on to their lead. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
They'll try and run with Freeman. And he is into the end zone again. So get him some oxygen. He scores on the long run and then punches in the 2-point conversion for good measure. Now McManus on to kick this one off. And some space here. Fights through, and now a crease. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 40, right around the 39, so solid starting field position. The Cardinal offense here ready to take over, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
So good field position for the Cardinals as they come up 1st and 10. Now Rosen on 1st down. Now he steps away. And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield. Derek Wolfe able to drop him for a loss of 4. And no matter what the situation, the O-line just hates that because they feel like they didn't protect little brother back there, right?
Man, that's just so difficult for them because just think about every single play. When you decide to throw the football, you're dealing with some of the best athletes on the planet. You talk about guys, if they weren't playing football, they'd be starring in the NBA at power forward. It's a really difficult task.
The Cardinals on 3rd down. They've hit 4 of 7. This is 3rd and 7. Again, it's Johnson. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1. Well, look at the clock. You're down 2 scores. Have to go for this, don't you?
And they thought that as soon as they took over possession. It didn't matter where they were on the field. They were always going to be in 4-down territory. Backed up, in good situation, it didn't matter. So they've been preparing for that on their play sheet the entire time.
To throw is Rosen. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down. This quarterback now just 7 of 15 so far, but he's got a 1st and 10.
Detroit! All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Now the Broncos are going to take a timeout. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. Throwing now, Rosen on 1st down. Flushed out right. His throw incomplete. The tight end, Jermaine Gresham, the intended receiver. That'll bring up 2nd down.
I know we're doing this game live, but let's step into the film room for just a second, because when they review this play, oh, the negatives are going to be incredible on this one. Rolling out to his right. Yeah, he's right-handed, so that's a natural spot for him. But he throws back across his body back into traffic.
Big no-no.
Oh, that's a monster no-no. The only good thing that happened, it fell incomplete. Very fortunate.
Lucky 56.
Rosen again on 2nd and 10. Escaping the pressure right. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains. On 1st down, it's Rosen. And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. Von Miller in there to take him down and to take us to the 2-minute warning. Time for a break. We're back to finish this one off after this. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down.
Detroit! Gone!
On 2nd down, here's Rosen. Flush to his right. He gets it into the hands of Larry Fitzgerald. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 20-yard line. And now we won't see a play on 1st down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the 1st down. From the red zone now, here's Rosen on first down. And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet. Still an important piece of business to take care of, the extra point. They get one more as the extra point's up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. Here's Dawson now to kick this one away. Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the up men. And Denver getting set to take the field. They had to go a long way on their last drive to score the touchdown. This time they get at least a little bit more of a cushion with field position.
I have to think that with this field position, after what they did on the last drive, they might want to take a shot right now and try and cut down the length of the drive.
Good starting position for the Broncos here as they come up 1st and 10.
Hey, yo, let's go.
They'll run with Freeman here to begin the drive. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up 2nd.
So, Brandon, when this offense gathers together to watch tape for this game, they're going to be feeling pretty good about themselves until the coaches get upset about the play we just saw. But you know their defense is going to be. But we put up big points all game long. The defense is going to win one every now and then.
Freeman. And again, the run defense stout this time. He maybe gets back to the line of scrimmage, but no more. And now the question everyone's wondering, look at the clock, late fourth quarter, do they put the ball in the air here on 3rd?
I don't. I run the football, and I tell my offensive line, no leakage up front. I don't want my running back hit as I hand the ball off to him. I don't want any type of an issue. But if I am going to throw it, quick throw, out to the perimeter, maybe one of my best receivers running a quick slant or something like that.
Keenum to throw. Catch here, left side, Thomas. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. Now here's a whistle and a timeout. It's called by the receiving team here, as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Here's Marquette King now, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. He'll send this one into the mile-high air, and it's a good one. On the return is Peterson. A very good return that time. 18 yards. And the Cards will take over 1st and 10. Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. They're down here in a one-score game, but the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late game situation. What are we going to do when we have the opportunity? They've called these plays a bunch of times. Now's their chance to execute them.
Well, they have the opportunity now. Here's the execution. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. A gain of 6 there on 1st. He's back to throw. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Von Miller in there to take him down, and the clock will roll. Back to throw. Eluding the pressure right. He may try and run for this. And he goes out of bounds across the 40-yard line. Nowhere to go downfield, but he's able to get out of bounds and stop the clock here with a first down. Late in the game, defense trying to avoid a big play. He's able to work out of the passing game, turn it into a run, pick up the first, and stop the clock as well.
And you know in this situation, everything is sped up. The intensity, the thinking, everyone's movements. But for a quarterback, he has to continue to do what we call flatliner. Level in everything he does and read the clock, feel it in the pocket, and go at the appropriate time.
Back to throw. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. And here the pressure from the outside linebacking spot.
And normally when that happens and they're able to get home, that means the other guys on his team helped him out a lot. That they occupied people to allow it to be no less than a one-on-one situation, allows him to get home.
Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. We're still, you're wondering, could it happen? Possibly, even though we both knew it was a long shot.
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com.
I got so much beef, I could barely sleep. Paranoia. Bad companies, bad for your company. In the ski mask, in case you come for me. When I say I got beef, they don't want no beef. When they say they got beef, they don't want to eat. If you said they want, they don't want no steam. Put it on it. Had a bachelor's degree, PhD while selling. Fix the face and fix the weed. Now working on the self-esteem. Hit a block, yo, this flop. Where you at? Pin it. My new map location be the flop on the app.
Money and company, no, baby. I don't need no the company. You can't hang, baby. We don't want you around here. Ice on my neck and it's froze. Santa's reindeer. You got bad. It's the same here. Bad company, little bro. You can't hang here. Getting money, so the keep on coming. Phone ringing, so you know the jumping. They looking at me. He owe me some money. Hit him with the not the crumping. Whitey playing games. They don't want no problems with me. Got good. You know I brought them. Might not hit a bad. Someone send them. Well, opposition, say move wrong. So I
Dark shades, too much. Got the belly see the acting brand new, like I don't see it when I do. Who them folks? Who want too close? Give me room, phony folks. Play it. Cow disease, now you in a ton of beef. Tuck underneath my new blue Dunkaroos. Flintstone bust down, color Murakami. Fruity pebble.
We're about 40 miles south of Candlestick Point as we welcome you inside Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. A few short moments ago, these two teams made their way out of the Levi's Stadium tunnels, and the noise level in this place was deafening. They're set for football as the 49ers get ready to do battle with the Arizona Cardinals. The punter Pinion now to kick this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. Play clock down to 5, and they're going to burn a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Monday. 40.
They go play action here on first down. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Eli Harold not dropping into coverage. He comes on the blitz and takes him down for a loss of 9. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. They'll run for the first time with Johnson. And a short gain across the 15 to the 17-yard line. A tackle that time by Akello Witherspoon.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action, hit them over the top.
Completing it to the right side, Johnson. And they'll get him down here at the 23. 5 yards on the pickup, and it'll be 4th down.
That's certainly playing down in distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath, by all means.
And it appears they'll go for it here on 4th down. A big call on the game's opening drive.
Here we go, Monday.
They'll indeed go for it. It's Bradford. And he finds his man. That's Butler. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. A big pickup there, 20 yards as they convert on 4th.
Gotta hurry, gotta hurry.
Now a handoff, Johnson. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 10 more there and another first down. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to go for some big yardage.
And Gresham's got it over the middle. And they're able to get this one down to the 25. A good pickup there at 22.
Monday.
Bradford on first down. In the middle of the field, he's got Nelson. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. I don't think it's a surprise they're throwing the football early. We expected that. They told us they were going to come out firing, but 4 for 4 on the opening drive. They like that.
They don't just like it, they love it, because now everyone gets locked in. The confidence jumps up. Everyone's easy about what they're doing out there. And by the way, they're looking at the sideline thinking to themselves and expressing, let's keep throwing it. We're doing pretty well.
A 5-yard gain, and now they're set up 1st and goal.
Here we go. Stop right there. Stop right there.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. Flashed a nifty move, but they'll drop him at the 5-yard line. Give him 4 on the carry there at 2nd and goal. So that run gets them about halfway home.
Yes, now 2nd and goal. The end zone beckons. It looms. They can do whatever they want. Full playbook. Run it again, or they can go play action and try and put it in that way.
Now Bradford on 2nd down. He's got his man. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Bryce Butler, a 5-yard touchdown. And the Cardinals take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. Here's Dawson now to kick this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
Here we go. Well, fellas, here we go.
Throwing on first is Garoppolo. Buying time to his left. Throw left side caught by Goodwin. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. A gain of 6 there on first.
Brandon, to me, what's important right here on this drive is for them to get at least 2 first downs. They've got to give their defense a chance to settle down, catch their breath a little bit after they give up a touchdown on the opening drive.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Here we go, here we go, here we go.
On first down, Garoppolo, and that is incomplete.
The effort's always going to be there. Everyone's always going to try and make a catch, but underthrown balls, I think, are the toughest ones to come back and get because usually your momentum's going in the opposite direction when you're trying to stop, break, and come back and get it.
Here we go. 21, 21. Here we go, hurry up, hurry up. 11, 11.
Garoppolo to try again on second down. Over to the middle, and he's got Goodwin complete. And he's brought down. And the play goes for 19 yards. Gives him a new set of downs. Now McKinnon. And an alley to run. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first.
This has been a good drive so far. It's been the running game for the most part that's powered them down there. Another nice burst there, picking up a first down. Now it's 1st and 10, as you said, in the red zone.
Here we go.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
They went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Well, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and make it.
And he is going to go down. They sack him on the final play of the first quarter. Second quarter now. Brandon Gaud and Charles Davis with you. It's the 49ers in control of the football. They're on the march, but facing a third down here. McKinnon. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup there, but it's going to take him to 4th down. Robbie Gould on now to try the field goal. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. And Gould is able to put it through. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So, yes, it's only 3, but at least they're able to answer back after giving up the touchdown to start the game.
Yeah, I like the observation there because getting some points on the board, very positive for them. Feel a little bit better about things because if you don't score, you potentially have opened the door for them to score again, and then you're down 14.
So out now come the Cardinals. They had the touchdown on the opening drive of the ball game. It was countered by just a field goal. So, hey, if your guys can do that for 4 quarters, you're in good shape.
Yeah, it is a team game, so that's just good complimentary football. But, you know, I know I'm no brainiac, but you trade 6s for 3s, things are going to work out in your favor.
Gotta hurry.
And they'll start the drive on the ground with Johnson. Oh, fighting off the defender. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
Ultimately, that did not work out for the offense, but they have to feel pretty good about the play overall. They were so close to having that thing pop for the yardage they needed, but instead, they actually lost yardage on that one.
Now a second down throw for Bradford. Airing this one out for Fitzgerald. He's got a man. Complete. Veteran. Veteran Bradford finding Fitzgerald on a big one. And even 40 yards. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. A first throw for the backup Rosen. Caught by Nelson left side. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18. Defensively, they just lost him. He was waving his arms saying, I'm wide open. They found him.
Yeah, and it's so interesting about when a receiver starts to wave his arms because some guys, right off the line of scrimmage, they declare themselves open. You know, those guys throw the one arm up, hit me right now. In this case, he was so wide open that he was frantically trying to get his attention to make sure he got the football. And then I'm sure his only thought when the ball was in the air, don't drop it. Had too much time to think.
They pitch it out to Johnson. Johnson with a burst, a first down or more. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. David Johnson taking it in from the 20. And the Cardinals will extend their lead. And he's got it up and through. Here's Dawson now to kick this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. And San Francisco gets set to go here. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point?
The kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him in contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that will help him in contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that. I don't know about that. Super toe.
A big play there for the Niners. 44 yards. Here's Garoppolo on 1st and 10. Flushed out right. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down. Now Garoppolo throwing on 2nd. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. Seems like this defense, especially the secondary, has really been contesting about every throw in this first half.
Remind me of a good half-court defensive basketball team. Every time a pass is thrown, they're right there in good defensive position, able to affect the play.
They fake the give. Now Garoppolo looks to throw. Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. Dayon Buchanan in there to drop him for a 6-yard loss, and that'll lead to a 4th down. And for the 2nd time tonight, his field goal unit comes out here. And quite a bit of pizza in this box. It's a 53-yard attempt. And now before they run this 4th down play, we're going to get a timeout. That's their 2nd, so they'll have 1 remaining here in this 2nd quarter. We'll be right back. So on now is the Clemson man, Bradley Pinion, to punt this one away. Christian Kirk deep to return it. And not what he was hoping for there, as this will hit in the end zone for a touchback. And the Cardinals getting set to trot out there now. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Now let's go. Boo, landed. All right, now look at 56. All right, now look at 56.
Rosen on 1st and 10. Airing this one out for Fitzgerald. And got his man complete. 2 minutes to play here in the first half. Back to more NFL action on EA Sports after this. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Detroit! All right, now look at 56. Lucky 56. Gone!
Now a play fake here on 1st down. Escaping, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Eric Armstead able to drop him for a loss of a couple.
Sometimes I watch games and wonder why they use play fakes on certain passing situations because it's not going to fool anyone. I don't know if that was the case here, but the end result was the same. No one fooled. Quarterback was hit.
On the toss, here's Johnson. They find some open field here as he's got this down inside the 40 to the 39. That's what they needed. It's an 8-yard gain, and now 3rd and 4 suddenly doesn't look so bad. In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense.
Lucky 56.
Here's Rosen. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked off by the former Super Bowl MVP Malcolm Smith. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So after the INT, it's Garoppolo. Flush to his right. Going deep here for Taylor. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
Sure, that pass was incomplete as they made an attempt to get a big one downfield. But that's okay because the second part of that is if you don't get the completion, at least you've told the defense you're trying to stretch them out a little bit, and they may have to change accordingly.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Garoppolo again here on 2nd and 10. Eluding the pressure right. Deep ball for Goodwin. So the long attempt falls innocently to the ground, and it brings up 3rd. So he's 3 for 7 throwing the football right now. Not an awful start, but also not the sharpest of starts.
No, I would agree with that. But if you're a confident quarterback and to play that position you have to be, you just act like there's something wrong. Really develops.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Throwing is Garoppolo on 3rd down. And it's caught by Saleh. And they're able to get this one across the 35. He's got his first.
They had 2 tight ends in the formation on that one. It looked to me like he had his pick of receivers downfield.
I think he was just planning on going over the middle. That's what he did.
Picked up 1st down, too.
And he is out of bounds on the other side of midfield. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down. Garoppolo now, first down throw. Flushed out right. Deep ball for Goodwin. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off down at the 2.
Okay, it's real simple to say from here, but we know that sometimes as a quarterback, you've got to know when to say when and just throw it away. Flushed out to the right, tries to make something out of nothing here, and he winds up floating one downfield that gets intercepted.
Watch it now, Barney.
They'll hand it off now. Johnson. And not much there as he gets it up to about the 5-yard line. The tackle by Eric Armstead. Here's Johnson. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Earl Mitchell gets him down there. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. Here comes the 49ers offensive unit as they'll have it first to begin this third quarter. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. Throwing now is Garoppolo. To the right side, complete to Taylor. And he's brought down after a good gain. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
11. 13. 2, 6.
From midfield, here's Garoppolo. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass.
11. 12, fellas, here we go.
Back to the air on second. It's Garoppolo. Deep ball for Goodwin. And it's complete. In the end zone, touchdown 49ers. Marquise Goodwin, 50 yards. And the 49ers have cut it back within a score. And now this is right in Kyle Shanahan's wheelhouse. He'll go for 2 here. And yet again, it's Garoppolo. And he's got it. So the try for 2 successful. And with it, they're back within a field goal. The punter Pinion now to kick this one away. The Cardinals offense now ready to get their first opportunity here in the second half.
Detroit! Set! 3-19! 3-19! 56!
They'll look to throw on first down with Josh Rosen. He's going to fire one deep left sideline. So they took a shot on first down but couldn't connect.
One thing I know from experience is that when the deep ball is thrown and you're the defender, you've got to fight that little bit of panic that emerges. You've got to play the ball really well. It's a 50-50 jump ball play. And guess what? They took a shot. How are you going to win it? And in this case, they managed to get it done.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. A toss, left side, Johnson. And he'll work his way across the 30 to the 32. Second down, a little more productive than first. 7 yards on the gain. It gets him to 3rd and 3 now. Rosen to throw on 3rd down. Steps away to his left. And he's got Fitzgerald. A big 3rd down conversion with a gain of 28.
On any given pass play, you never know exactly where your exit points are going to be. On this play, he was flushed to his left, still on the run, able to accurately throw the football for a nice 1st down.
So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Throwing now, Rosen on 1st down. And his throw is incomplete. Pretty solid coverage there by the All-Pro Richard Sherman, able to get a hand in.
We do see this a lot from rookie quarterbacks, don't we? They kind of lock in on their intended target. A lot of times they establish that buddy, that guy they depend on, and boy, defenses zero in on it, don't they?
A little bit too telegraphed that time, and that's why it's knocked away. 2nd and 10, it's Rosen again. Completing it to the right side, Johnson. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
That's a strong pickup right there on 1st down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
Now it's Rosen. He gets it left side to Johnson. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. It's a really nice 15-yard pickup, and now it's 1st and goal. They come out here in the eye. It's a quarterback sneak. And no signal, but I don't think he got the surge behind center. No, he's going to be kept out of the end zone.
Oh, yeah, good surge defensively. Sometimes you can just tell by the way.
And he will get into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. David Johnson, his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Cardinals now adding on to their lead. And they're able to up the lead by 1 more. Here's Dawson now to kick this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. And San Francisco gets set to go here. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive that culminated in a touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. It doesn't matter where you start with the football now. They have to feel great about their opportunity.
And he'll get this up over the 25 to the 26. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Give him a yard on the run there, and that's going to set up a 3rd down and 2. Garoppolo. He'll buy some time right. Open man is Taylor. He's got it. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the 1st. That goes for a gain of 31.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a 1st down.
Looking for more there on 1st down, but this throw downfield incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down.
13.
Now a play fake. Garoppolo. And he's going to be wrapped up and driven down.
What a nice read and play by the defensive tackle. Never bought the play-action fake. Went right for the quarterback and put him on the ground.
On play action, now Garoppolo. Deep ball for Goodwin. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Oh, Patrick Peterson, the shutdown corner, was there on the coverage.
Quick hands that time to knock that one away. It sure looked like a short touchdown, but able to get a good break on the football and force the incompletion.
Still just the third quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on fourth. They'll go for it. It's Garoppolo. And he's going to be taken down here. Back across midfield, 3 yards away from midfield at the 47. Chandler Jones in there to sack him for a loss of 6.
Lucky 56. Let's go. Green 39. Green 39. Leopard. Leopard. Gone. 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 Gone.
Now Rosen on first down. And he's going to be swallowed up. Sacked back at the 45-yard line. Malcolm Smith coming on the blitz. He gets him for a loss of 7. Now Rosen to throw on second down. And the pressure gets to him again.
So when you have good field position to start a drive and you give up back-to-back sacks, that can be demoralizing for a team.
Back now here in Santa Clara. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long.
All right, now, look at 56.
Third and long here for Rosen. Gresham's got it over the middle. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up fourth down.
Well, this at least is the right idea. I think they've got to get the tight end more involved.
He had just one target in the first half, incomplete. Now incomplete here with the first target in the second half.
Yeah, should not stop them at all from going back to him to find him. Find him.
And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on fourth.
Here we go now. 3-19. 3-19. Watching that Barney. Barney. Gone, gone. Watching that Barney. Barney. Gone, gone. Gone, gone. Check four.
They'll try and throw for it with Rosen. He's going to fire this thing deep right sideline. And no, it's incomplete. The Cardinals unable to convert there on fourth down. And the Niners take over in terrific field position. The 49ers offense now, they work their way back onto the field. And last time they were very fortunate, this offense. They went for it on fourth, turned it over in their own territory, but the other guys held up. They didn't give up any points.
So how about the guy with the #1 headset on the sidelines? The head coach? That was planned going into it, not necessarily to not get the first down or to have the defense have to hold up.
But he trusted his defense.
Trusted his defense very much, and I think that's how he's going to play this game. Go for it, be aggressive, because I got the Wild Bunch backing me up over here on my own sideline.
Well, we'll see what his offense can do. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Robert Kimdichie, the one to bring him down.
11. 12, fellas, here we go.
Play action, Garoppolo. And bringing it in, this is Selleck over the middle. And there is a flag, so a big second down pickup, but will it hold? Maybe worse than the loss of yardage, they also lose the down. So now it's 3rd and long. On 3rd and long, it's Garoppolo trying to lay one up deep. And he hauls it in the end zone. Touchdown, San Francisco. Marquise Goodwin with his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the 49ers are back within a score. Robbie Gould on for the extra point. Gould with the extra point, and now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. The punter Pinion now to kick this one away. Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. They're holding on right now to that slim advantage in a 1-score game, and you hear a lot about 2-minute offense and 4-minute offense. Obviously, the 4-minute offense applies here. How do they run that effectively? Yeah, really what the 4-minute offense is you're just trying to grind the clock. So you want consistent gains, steady gains. Doesn't have to be big plays, but it has to be plays that gets first downs and keeps the ball away from your opponent. But certainly throwing the ball is in the mix here. It certainly is. Just make sure that you're careful with it. And again, get those first downs, keep possession of the football. On 1st down, it's Rosen. And down he goes. The 49ers get there. Earl Mitchell with a great push up front. He picks up the sack and a loss of 8. On 2nd down, here's Rosen. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here, he throws it away, and now it's 3rd. What's the old adage, be quick but don't hurry? Well, that went right out the window there. He was hurried, harassed. That ball had to be gotten rid of, otherwise he was going to get sacked. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. From the gun on 3rd down, it's Rosen. Lets it go for Nelson. So they took a shot there on 3rd down, couldn't get it. Now it's 4th. But not to get too overcritical there because he knows what he's doing, but his shoulders looked a little off kilter there when he threw that. I don't think you're being overly critical there. You're just analyzing it, and he gets those shoulders right. That pass will go from incomplete to complete. And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. They're going on 4th down. Rosen, he's going to rifle one deep left side. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he's going to have a 1st down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. 4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball. Well, you know a coach said that, right? Yeah. Not an actual player. Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done. Rosen again on 2nd and 10. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Reuben Foster in there to get him the 6th time they've sacked him tonight. This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one. And he's going to go down again. Solomon Thomas in there to drop him, and back-to-back sacks now bring up 4th and long. Here's Andy Lee now as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. And that one hits at the 7, but bounds into the end zone, and that'll be a touchback. The 49ers getting set to trot out there. And things are starting to move in the right direction. They get the touchdown last drive, then their defense gets them the football back.
Yeah, now they have a chance to get the lead if they can put something together here. And I'm eager to see how they decide to do it. Do they want to be methodical, or do they want to take the big strike and go after it right now?
On first down, Garoppolo. And he's going to be grabbed and pulled down. Hassan Reddick in there to get him for his second sack of the night.
My man, it's been a rough night for that offensive line, and it's only getting rougher. 5 sacks now that they've given up in this contest so far. It feels like the witching hour out here, doesn't it?
Okay, stupid question. What's the witching hour?
Yeah, the witching hour. That's when everything goes haywire late at night.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right.
65.
Looking to throw. Garoppolo. And able to haul it in is Kittle. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. First time they've looked his way in this game. He comes through picking up the first. Time for a break. We'll come back, see what transpires after this. Now a play fake here on first down. Escaping the pressure right. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down. This defense has watched their lead dwindle away. This is where they really need to bow up. They executed well there.
And it's often hard after you've played really well early and then you kind of relax a little bit to step on the gas again. They just did it on the last play. Looks like they want to finish this one off.
11. 13.
Back to throw. Over the middle, and he's got Goodwin complete. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down.
Nice, well-coached, a team that understands what's going on. They still have time to work the middle of the field as they just did there.
Here's McKinnon. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up fourth down. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it prior to what will be an important fourth down. They failed once in this spot earlier, but the offense will stay out to go for it on fourth down.
21. 13.
He'll look to throw. Flush to his right. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Hassan Reddick bringing the pressure again, and that is his third sack here tonight.
Leopard!
Johnson. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the fourth as it was way back in the first, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
A gain of 6 there on first.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18. Now the 49ers going to take another timeout, as he'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. Here's Rosen. Being chased out left. And probably the wise decision there. No one open. He just throws it away. And that keeps the field goal on the table as it's 4th down. The offense is going to stay out there. They've converted twice, failed once so far on 4th down. Let's see what's in store here. 4th down. Here's Rosen. And he finds his man. That's Butler. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Some collective exhales over there on the sideline. A big pickup through the air on 4th down to bring up 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
Well, he didn't make headway on that one, but he's had plenty of carries all night long. I just wonder if maybe he's a little bit tired from toting the rock that much.
They give it to him running left. And he'll take this one down inside the 5 to the 3. A road win in the National Football League. Charles, you never take that for granted, no matter who you're playing, no matter where you're playing.
You take it and you run with it. And you know you primed the pump all week in your own home facility. No one thinks we can do this. Only people who believe are right here in this room. And then you go on the road, band together, and get it done.
That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter at EA Madden NFL. With that, we say good night from Silicon Valley.
If the squad ain't with me, then it ain't right. Yeah. Hey, oh, whoa, whoa, whoa. Yeah. Hey, yeah. Hey, 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 hey. Same squad, same squad, same squad. Drop top, coupe, Dodge raindrops. Big plays on FaceTime. Squad ain't with me, then it ain't right. Same squad, same squad, same squad. Drop top, coupe, Dodge raindrops. Big plays on FaceTime. Squad ain't with me, then it ain't right. Same squad, same squad, same squad. Cross move quick like AI. Chain shine bright like daytime. Stack big bread like waist high. I don't do lanes. Lil' watch out like 2 chains. I done swerved in a new lane. Dang it, the Chris do things. I came up, who I was down with. You change up, stay far from around me. I came up, who I was down with. You change up, stay far from around me. Same squad, same squad, same squad. Drop top, coupe, Dodge raindrops. Big plays on FaceTime. Squad ain't with me, then it ain't right. Same squad, same squad, same squad. Drop top, coupe, Dodge raindrops. Big plays on FaceTime. Squad ain't with me, then it ain't right. Yeah, no it ain't, they ain't talking cash, so I did the race. NASCAR with the pace, feed you water on the chain. Get no love where I'm from. When I'm on the beat, I make it thumb. I need that bread like every crumb. Came up from nothing, made a sum. I came up, who I was down with. You change up, stay far from around me. I came up, who I was down with. You change up, stay far from around me. Same squad, same squad, same squad. Drop top, coupe, Dodge raindrops. Big plays on FaceTime. Squad ain't with me, then it ain't right. Same squad, same squad, same squad. Drop top, coupe, Dodge raindrops. Big plays on FaceTime. Squad ain't with me, then it ain't right. Ay, 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 ay.
Honorable C notes.
Yeah, yeah.
Buddha blesses me.
Chill.
Superstars out. Brand new cars. We by the bar now. Swaying doors now. Now smash. Cats and goals. Rock the shows. Big bang rolls. Cash. Now she go. For the team. Now she don't ski. Splash. Think about posting up on the ground. Man, the leader. Whole gang in the field. We don't do bleachers. Pockets lettuce. Don't think I'm ready. You got that swag. You got that salt, then sell it. Free mind. Cash them out, we bailin'. Saw my teacher, I was the same student fella. Now I got a lawyer, straight cash, no settlement. I'm out my element, out my element. My the same, don't need no clout, no fame. Bought the game, all brand new chain. Ice, swerve the lane, call the group the gang. Whip that thing, this shit give me, ooh, yeah. Them boys fool you tryna do it, bring the don't want no, they pull up with they It's times 3, this how it go. Park $1 million at the we gon' eat that until we go. Eat it up. Rich straight to the top floor. More PJs and rich like water, go to Cabo. Splash. Cash in the walls, hollow. Cash. Your money too small, micro. Hunch up on the call, gotta Superstars out. Brand new cars. We by the bar now. Swaying doors now. Now smash. Cats and goals. Rock the shows. Big bang rolls. Cash. Now she go. For the team. Now she don't ski. Splash. Think about posting up on the ground. Man, the leader. Whole gang in the field. We don't do bleachers. Think about posting up on the ground. Man, the leader. Whole gang in the field. We don't do bleachers.
Ice the game, had to ice the game. So much ice, too much, had to ice the lane. Freeze the dud, had to freeze the lane. Freeze, camera phone. Turn your lights off. we been on. Came from my block and growed up, guess I'm homegrown. Well known, that is my cologne. I put my wrist inside the freezer, came out froze. Ice. I put my heart inside, cause I was chose. I put my heart inside and only God knows. Yeah, the clinics for that baby, wipe this nose. I wipe this nose. What's a lick with till they explode? Superstars out. Brand new cars. We by the bar now. Swaying doors now. Smash. Shots and goals. Tax. Rock the shows. Big bang rolls. Cash. Now she go. For the team. Now she don't ski. Splash. Think about post now on the ground. Man, the leader. Whole gang in the field. We don't do bleachers. Think about post now on the ground. Man, the leader. Whole gang in the field. We don't do bleachers. Race with the stars out. Not a boarded house. Get deported out. Moved out for a shot. Marvin the Martian. I'ma put your brain up for auction. Proceed with caution. Skeleton AP is frosted. I sit back and read the offense. Was it did it the faucets? Chanel bag is ostrich. Stay down, come up in the process. Private jet, yeah. The same diamond milk, yeah. I'ma keep the on welfare. The pink stone real. Bling bling blow, yeah. Mama got style, yeah. Chanel reptile player. On Mars, gotta get the grace of the God. 3 rock stars, nobody seeing the gang on guard. Superstars out. Brand new cars. We by the bar now. Swaying doors now. Smash. Shots and goals. Tax. Rock the show. Now she go. For the team. Now she don't ski. Splash. Think about post now on the ground. Man, the leader. Whole gang in the field. We don't do bleachers. Think about post now on the ground. Man, the leader. Whole gang in the field. We don't do bleachers.
Money back. Money back. Money back. Make it like a money back. Money back. God, I do the Maybach on Monday, Ferrari Friday. This is sweet Saturday, that's just what I say. I said, babe, it's. He said it's a. Them pretty. You look like Beyonce, looking like money back, money back, money back, money back, money back, money back, yeah, money back, money back, money back, money back, money back. He can tell from the front, I got it behind me, and I parked my Bentley truck on my Versace driveway, looking like money back, 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 money back. With me pretty too, they look like bridesmaids, and they all gang, so don't be talking sideways. He said you look like this. He made sure he put Cardi down on his list. Now why this? Gonna look at my snap. I take your man and I won't give him back. I just walk into the booth and attack. I hit this guy in the roof.
All right, Coach, it's the NFL on EA Sports as you take a look there at Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia, PA. Just a short time ago, these Philly fans in full roar as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. Pyrotechnics ablaze. They're set to go as their Eagles will match up with Matt Ryan and the Atlanta Falcons. Here's the kicker, Jake Elliott, ready to get this one started. And off we go from Lincoln Financial Field. This will be taken very short. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. Play clock down to 3, and we're going to get a timeout here. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. They'll run for the first time with Devontae Freeman. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Malcolm Jenkins up to make the stop. On second down, Ryan. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. 12 yards there as they move the chains.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice game.
And when they're blitzing like that, running back usually a good spot to go with a football?
Without a doubt, because he's right in your sight line or he's near you. So you're able to just get it to him easily. And once he gets in space, that's usually a good matchup for him.
And he is out of bounds inside the 35. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first.
That outside handoff to the left, that play has to warm the heart of an offensive line coach because they controlled the left side where they were supposed to. But they didn't allow anything to leak from the backside on the right side of the offensive line either. Well played.
Yeah, and it created a big run. Now Ryan on first down. This is caught, and he's brought down after a good gain. A very nice pickup of 33 yards.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield. But when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that, have explosive plays, that's often the difference in winning and losing. Those types of plays that can knock a defense off balance, that'll drive a team towards a victory.
2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal. On the keeper, here's Ryan. And he gets in. Touchdown, Atlanta. Matt Ryan taking it in. And the Falcons have taken the early drive. They get into the end zone. They do it on the ground.
And not only is the person lugging the ball happy, of course, because he got it into the end zone. How about the offensive linemen and receivers who are blocking for him? They have to feel great about themselves, sticking it in the end zone on a running play.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And this return net's positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. Wentz and the Eagles now with a 1st and 10 at their own 27. Now it's the Boise State alone, Jay Ajayi. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Yeah, that was a safety that came through and made the play. But there's no doubt in my mind, he hits like a linebacker. And we see a lot of that in today's NFL, don't we?
And that time we do indeed. A big hit for a loss. They run again with Ajayi. And he's got some space here. And they're going to get this this one all the way out across the 45. That burst good for 20 and a first down.
I know that play went to the left side, and that's what it was designed to do, an outside handoff there. But how about the whole offensive line being involved? Seal the left side where the play was going, what they call play side. But how about on the back side? Just taking care of business to make sure no one can get there and disrupt it.
Is the biggest key the left tackle?
Without a doubt. Control that edge. Get out there. You want that left tackle. If you bring your tight end over there, either way, control the edge of the line of scrimmage, you got a chance to rumble.
And he's over midfield and into Falcon territory. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
But that run right there was an offensive line coach's dream, wasn't it? Guys picked up all of their assignments, created a nice gap for the running back to get through, pick up 7 yards. Yeah, he's probably chortling on the headset right now saying, we got it going, boys. Let's keep it going.
They run with a giant. And he'll get it down here to the 43. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs. You were telling me this yesterday. This is exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation? We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game, and it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. And the offense there, the O-line, everybody really on offense, they were just manhandled at the point of attack.
Yeah, you could pretty much call them all out, couldn't you? Almost by name, right? That was a very tough sequence for the offensive line. But how about that defensive front creating a new line of scrimmage and creating a lost yardage possibility?
Now they'll throw it. Wentz. And he's going to be hit and taken down. Back right around the 48-yard line. Tack McKinley in there to sack him for a loss of 6.
82. Shorty. Great.
On 3rd and long, it's Wentz. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Tack McKinley in there to drop him for his 2nd sack now here tonight.
Brandon, what I remember most about playing with guys who knew how to rush the passer, they would just tell you, just cover people for me, just long enough for me to get there. And that's exactly what happened on that play.
Back live with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's the Eagles with the ball here to begin quarter number 2, but likely not for long as they're in punt formation to kick it away. Oh, a big decision here early. Look at this. They're going to go for it on their own side of the field.
Shorty. Here we go.
They do go for it. It's Wentz. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. Robert Alford that time on the great coverage. And, partner, I'm not really sure what in the world they were thinking on 4th and long there at this stage in the game, but you think social media may be firing up a little bit right now?
Oh, the coach is trending right now. All right, there's no doubt about it. People wondering what that decision was. But it takes me back to a number of years ago. A very successful coach in the league had told himself before a playoff game he was going to be aggressive. No matter what, he's going to be aggressive. And it ran his team into some real problems early, and they got upset in that playoff game. Let's see if this team can recover.
Well, that's aggressive in capital letters with glitter, 7 underscore. I mean, that's the definition of aggressive.
Yeah, you can almost hear the cheerleaders doing the be aggressive chant behind him, and he listened to it.
Now Ryan on 2nd down. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. In the pocket, chucked it away, flag comes down.
So you got to move a little bit, right? Know where you are on the field, have some awareness. Tackle to tackle. You got to get outside of that tackle box in order to get that done.
So now it's 3rd and long, because remember, they also lose it down on the grounding call.
Left.
3rd and long. It's Ryan. And he will find Ridley on the left side. And he's going to be out of bounds, but able to take it inside the 40-yard line. They do get 10 back, but still a ways to go on 4th.
Hey, let's go. Gun.
4th down. Here's Ryan. And my goodness, this is incomplete. Dan Quinn's guys unable to come through there on 4th down. And the Eagles defense able to hold. The Eagles offense now gets set to head back onto the field. And last time we saw them go for it in kind of an unusual situation. It's not like it's a 4th quarter do or die. They went for it, didn't get it. We'll see how that affects them this go-around.
Partner, I'm wondering if we're starting to see the effects of analytics coming into play here, where people are studying the number of possessions, how many times you should go for it, what position it leaves your team in. Maybe we're starting to see a little bit of that creeping into the NFL game.
Yeah, I think we've seen it in other sports, maybe into the NFL now as well.
Here we go. 180. Shift.
Right back to him on 1st down. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on 1st down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
Now it's Ajayi. And an alley to run. And he's going to get this inside the 30. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs.
Partner, I remember a coaching friend of mine used to tell his running backs before games, make sure you run and jog with your offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking when those big behemoths start to create space for you up front. He did a pretty good job of just following those guys through there for a nice explosive run.
That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, add that play to his resume reel, because he went to the Pro Bowl last year. That's how you go to the Pro Bowl. You make plays like that, big-time penetration, and throw people for losses.
Hang in there now. Four down. Check.
Wentz to throw on 2nd down. And unsuccessful there, trying to dump it underneath. That'll bring up 3rd down.
It's a tried-and-true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. From the gun on 3rd down, Wentz. And Jeffrey's got it. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 15, just shy of the 10. It's a gain of 20 and picking up the 1st. Alshon Jeffrey so dangerous even when a defender's near him.
He's got such a big body, ability to run, positions himself well, excellent control. And you're exactly right. Even if people are draped on him, he often comes up with the catch. He really symbolizes what people are looking for in receivers in today's NFL.
And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. Two minutes remain here in the 1st half. We'll come back to Philadelphia after this.
Hang in there now. Here we go. 120.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Ajayi. And this one also slow in developing as he's maybe getting back here to the line of scrimmage, but not much more than that. Big boys down there in the trenches, and a nice play to stop them cold. Nothing there.
Yeah, when you talk about big boys, you're talking about those defensive tackles, those nose tackles. They're not just big, they're immense. And what a big-time play there.
Now Wentz on third down. And that is incomplete.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
So an empty possession there. What do you think went wrong, Charles?
Well, it looked like maybe the plant leg might have given way just a little. And when that happens, guys have a tendency to pull through the ball to compensate. And in doing so, sent this one off target.
22! Got 20! Right! Right! Here we go!
On 1st and 10, it's Ryan. He's airing it out for Sanu. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
Hey, Tuesday!
2nd and 10 now. Ryan. Eluding the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go. And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown, Falcons. Calvin Ridley, an 80-yard touchdown. And the Falcons are able to show off their quick strike ability. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky Country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
Now here's Bryant to kick it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The Eagles coming out as they get ready. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
Please. Here we go. 82.
Wentz again here on 2nd and 10. Jeffrey reels it in over the middle. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1.
Shorty.
From midfield, here's Wentz. Jeffrey with a catch left side. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
Great 15. Great. Here we go. 180. Great 15. Great 15.
On 1st and 10, here's Wentz. Ertz has it left side. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
Seeing that play and understand just how tough it is to cover tight ends, especially the ones running around the NFL nowadays, makes me glad I didn't make it in that league. I would have had a really difficult time.
But now you get to sit up here with me.
Yeah, and that's fun, isn't it? And what a really nice game right there on first down for them. Brings up a nice second down for them.
An Eagle first down. Wentz hooking up with Jeffrey.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
Yeah, the Falcons going to use another timeout as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Black, come on. Here we go. 180.
Back to the air on 2nd down. Wentz. Now the pressure gets there, and he goes down just inside the 20 at the 19. And now they'll take a timeout defensively. After the 2nd down play, they burn the timeout, making him sweat out the final few ticks here in the second quarter. Eagles coming up here on a 3rd and long, so Wentz and company with some work to do after the sack.
Great 15. Great 15. Waiting. Black. Mike 27. Mike 27. Watch the slant.
Shotgun now for Wentz. Trying for the tight end, Ertz, and it's intercepted. Ricardo Allen with a pick. And he's into the clear. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. 20. 10. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Falcon defense has a touchdown.
Partner, what we just saw, that's a great example of a team that was really amped up. They've been playing so well, yet they didn't get overexcited and have a bust on defense and gave up a big play. Instead, they created their own big play with a pick six. This one may be over.
Yeah, it's just the first half, but that lead has swelled to the point where you're wondering if it is over already. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Out come the Eagles now as they'll go on offense first here in the 3rd quarter. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love to have been in there because we often have the feeling that there's a lot of shouting, screaming, people upset. But typically, halftime locker rooms are a lot more clinical than that. And in this case, are they upset that the plays weren't working because of execution, or did they think they were just bad plays to call?
Yeah.
We'll find out pretty quickly here if they feel like they had something going, but they just need to do it a little bit better or not.
We'll find out. Wentz. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked up by Keanu Neal. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line.
Well, there definitely was some juice on that pass. And while tight ends don't always have the same reputation for hands as wide receivers do, in this case, that ball was expected to be caught.
Get up!
This is Freeman on 1st and 10. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Well, usually you don't think of the cornerback coming in for a no-gain play, but that's what we had there. Nice tackle.
Yeah, and how about the range, too? Coming from the outside part of the play, moving his way into the inside and making that play happen. No gain for the offense, big play for the defense.
And a nice carry there of 15 yards.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them.
Let's go. 12.
Now a play fake here on first down. And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line. Nigel Bradham, he's the one that got to him. He takes him down for a loss of 9. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. On second down, here's Ryan. He completes it to Julio Jones. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to third down.
12.
On third down, Ryan. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Austin Hooper, a 24-yard touchdown. And the Falcons will add on to their lead. Bryant's extra point up and good. And that makes the score 28-0. Now here's Bryant to kick it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. And out now come the Eagles. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is just what you said. You've gone over the changes. I bet they were pretty clinical at the half, not too emotional. They might need to go to the emotional side because you've got to.
And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes. Vic Beasley in there to get him for his second sack of the night. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle.
82, 82. Here we go. 80. Great.
Now Wentz throwing on second down. Wide open receiver complete. And he's going to be out of bounds up around the 45-yard line. A gain of 32 that time.
Now that play will end up on the highlights, and you'll see it all over the place. But what you won't see, the offensive line that bought the extra time, that allowed for the big completion downfield, those guys made that play possible.
Wentz now on first down. Flushed out right. Now he'll let it go deep right side. And incomplete. Crisis averted. Almost picked. Instead, second down.
My man's getting a little loose with the football there, right? Interception before, almost had one here. He's got to start taking better care of it.
Yeah, really should have been back-to-back drives with interceptions. He's lucky there. After the incomplete pass, here now is second and 10.
Black. 81. Done. 80.
Wentz will try again on second down. And down he goes. They bring down Wentz on the sack. Deion Jones in from his linebacker spot. He's able to drop him for a loss of about 10.
Great.
Working from the gun, Wentz. And he's got the veteran here. It's Mike Wallace. And he'll get it down to the 47 here.
14.
They get a big amount back, 18 yards, but they'll still look at a 4th down now.
Great 15. Great 15. Great.
Wentz going to go on 4th down. And he connects with Ertz. And he will have the 1st down, but he winds up taking a pretty good shot that time. Well, they deemed it 4-down territory, and they got 4 yards to pick up the 1st. Wentz now 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10.
Go. Great.
On 1st down, Wentz. A dump off to Sproles. And he's going to get this inside the 30. And give him 17 yards that time as that'll move the chains. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down, a nice safe throw, and a good one.
Throwing on 1st is Wentz. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. And he comes back with one complete. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a 1st down. Wentz now on 1st down. And this is going to be intercepted. It's Desmond Trufant. And now nothing but green ahead of him. The 30, the 20. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Falcon defense has a touchdown. This D wanting to put it away before we even get to the 4th quarter, widening that margin a bit further.
And while they won't just empty the bench just yet, if you're a backup, start loosening up. I think you'll get a chance to play before this one is over now with that type of a cushion.
Bryant tacks on the extra point, and that will extend this big lead. And welcome back. We are in the city of brotherly love. Wentz and the Eagles now with a 1st and 10 at their own 27.
81. There we go. Lion. 80.
Now Wentz to try again after the pick 6. He's going to float this one deep right side. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete. I want to go back to something you said in the 1st quarter about winning.
Is it a positive?
It is a positive.
Okay.
About winning the turnover battle. As a visiting team, as an underdog, you were right. They've done just that, and look where it's gotten them.
It's part of the formula. When you go on the road, as you mentioned, being an underdog, winning the turnover battle is a big key, and this one's playing out in this one.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. 7 catches for him now, and this last one, a 1st down.
Run. 82.
From the gun, it's Wentz. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. You're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Here we go. 81.
Again, they'll throw with Wentz. Pressure brought in, and the Falcons Falcons get there for the sack.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. On 3rd and long, it's Wentz. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. An excellent pickup of 34 yards.
Coaches really don't care from what position they get this, but run after the catch ability, rack ability, is often the difference between winning and losing and changing field position.
Run. Black.
Now Wentz. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by Ron Parker. And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line. Thought they had something going there to break that goose egg here in the second half, but to no avail.
Hope was alive until that interception. What a terrific play, taking the ball away after it looked like they were starting a drive.
And now that shutout still standing. You know that's something those defensive guys hold a lot of pride on, too.
No doubt about it. They're excited about where they are in this game.
Ryan will bring the Falcons up now 1st and 10 at their own 26.
Black 25. Gun.
After the interception, here's Ryan. And he can't escape the pressure. Ryan goes down. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. 0 accountability, and a sack resulted.
And not a whole lot to speak of there as they'll bring him down shy of the 20. And they only get a yard back there. They'll be left with a 3rd down and long. Ryan. And he'll be hit from behind and taken down. Fletcher Cox coming in to drop him for a loss of 8, and it'll be 4th down. And no move to get the offense off the field. Despite failing once, they're going to go again here on 4th down.
Gun. Wait.
Time for a break. Back to finish it off on EA Sports after this. Failed earlier on the previous crack at this, but they're going again on 4th down.
Space. Ready. 22. 21. Right. Gun. 21.
The Falcons will go for it. It's Ryan. That's to his running back, complete. And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. Dan Quinn's guys unable to come through there on 4th down. And the Eagles are going to take over in great field position.
Go.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden a secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
Shorty.
Wentz again here on 2nd and 10. He's going to let it fly. And this is caught. Well, they get one back, picking up the late touchdown here, but still down big. So they will get on the scoreboard here. Give them credit for that. Too little, too late, but no zero. Oh, you're going slow clap on me.
Not very nice, is it?
No, but they haven't been very nice on offense. It's been a struggle. Extra point was hooking, but he does make it through. And that'll cut the lead down a bit to 28. Elliott now to kick this one away.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Very good starting field position for the Falcons offense as they come up 1st and 10. Ryan wants to throw it. And finding the tight end Hooper. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down. Ryan. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. So they took a shot on first down, but couldn't connect. Fourth quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead, because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
Brandon, more often than not, you'd say they've had his number, and we can count them up so far. 1, 2, 3, 4 sacks given up. But guess what? He's still been able to make some plays, and right now they have a lead.
3rd and long. It's Ryan. He's going to rifle one deep left side. That's caught inside the 20. A big play there. Ryan to Jones. 43 yards.
Well, go ahead and throw the ball, man. You got the big lead. You got the clock on your side. Obviously, they don't care much about the feelings of the other team, do they?
Well, I was going to say, you better run to the locker room pretty quick after this one.
Well, right now, maybe they're just looking at it from the fantasy perspective. More points for everyone if they win big.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Malcolm Jenkins. And a short return will be stopped inside the 10 at the 8-yard line. Well, they get a fourth quarter pick. A little something to hang their hat on, I guess.
Okay, so let's face it, though. Who's
ball game is over.
Let's go. Great. 52, great. Black. Great.
So after the INT, here's Wentz. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that is caught one-handed. Oh, my, he pulled it in. Wentz able to hook up with Aguilar for a big gain. 53 yards.
Great. 20.
On 1st and 10, here's Wentz. And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes. And with inside of 10 seconds, 8 to be precise, we get whistles and a timeout on the field. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle.
Jordy. Run. Here we go.
Wentz to throw on 2nd down. Well, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left.
Well, enough takes to start to have a good drive. Quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
On the ball.
One final try now for Wentz. And the pressure gets to him again.